This is the final chapter in Finding the Love Between Us, chapter 14, Facing Unfulfillment. Celine won the competition and immediately received beauty contract offers and also a mindfulness documentary series on her journey to self. The fact that she changed her look to become more natural ahead of a beauty pageant made her story captivating for many. When Frankie turned up with her new do, Celine shed a tear, and they hugged each other and presented themselves as a double act on the stage that frustrated the pageant organizers, amused the judges, and won over the hearts of the public. Frankie won the sectional prize, Most Aware. In the days after, Frankie had still not overcome the panic of unfulfillment. But when she felt it coming on, she reminded herself that life was like a process of blooming like a flower. Good things take time. She put her effort into helping Alona build her business, and her father had taken to asking her to accompany him on business trips as his personal assistant. So she was learning many important lessons and making valuable connections. Frankie also decided to go forward with her passion project of helping small businesses understand the value that tax statements can bring to a business and how to put processes in place. Her father mentioned that she was becoming like her mother Danielle, committed to a cause, but Frankie did not want to acknowledge that. The months rolled into carnival season, and Frankie was fully tapped into the activities when she ran into Angola in the cafe where she went to secure party tickets for her and her friends. Her heart skipped a beat. He looked so good to her, maybe a little bit thinner. She smiled at him. They lived in the same city. A protocol had to be developed on how they would greet each other. Hi, she said. Here for lunch? Yes. Frankie, yes, actually. Can you join me? The question rang in her head. No, this kind of friendship was not available to him. She looked at him directly. She was good at small talk when the situation required it. This could not possibly be one. Please, he added. He took a half step closer to her. His physical presence commanded her attention, but was not threatening. Okay, she said, I'll have a bottle of water. Where are you sitting? You choose a seat. A cafe is a very public place. Tables are close together. She sat at the one closest to her, and he came back with her water. I'm happy to see you, Frankie. Her heart burst forth with emotion. This was not going to be a polite exchange. Thanks, Angola. I hear you're getting married. Since we're talking, I thought I would bring that up. Angola looked around to see if other diners had heard her. But between the chatter, the background music, and noise of cutlery, no one was paying them any mind. It is off. It didn't work out. The young lady wanted out. So hasn't your family ordered you to win her back? Or are they recruiting a suitable replacement? What's been on my mind is how I'm going to win you back, he snapped. The tension of holding himself in check got the better of him in that moment. I'm interested in you. You energize me. You delight me. He took hold of his emotions, realizing that he could not turn back the clock to the innocence of their first meetings. But at this time, he had to come clean so that he could repair and rebuild his relationship with Frankie. Yes, I am the son who wants to make his mother proud and happy, but I have also told them that what they did will never be repeated. I would walk away from the company with nothing. I told them, and they seemed to believe me. Frankie was wondering if she was in one of her many fantasies where he did come back for her. In her dreams, he was like in a chariot, like Ben Hur, and he paused only to whisper into his chariot, and she held his waist and they ran off together, rode off together. Angola seemed to have spent a lot of pent-up emotions, and he was emptying them out right there. Frankie, I don't want to insult you, expecting that you would drop everything and pick up from where we were, as if Frankly, I'd never abandoned you. I was actually considering bringing in a third person like your sister or Alona and have them plead for me. Frankie giggled at that, and he laughed along with her. Their dark eyes met, and it was as if they were sitting under the moonlight on Gunboat Beach, reggae music playing gently in the background as the surf lapped the sandy shore. Meeting you like this today is a divine intervention, he said. Do I have a chance? I haven't changed you, Frankie said. I'm never going to be acceptable to your family. How are you going to deal with that? What matters to me is if I'm acceptable to you. He bravely reached out for her hands, risking his dignity and his heart to see if she would pull back. She did not. Frankie allowed him to clasp her hands in his as she continued to float in the warm, dark pools that were his eyes. If you say yes to me, I'll fight to keep you. I don't pray like you do. I don't socialize in your way. I don't like soca. And carnival is problematic for me, but I love your bravery, your generosity, and yes, you're a fine looking woman. Frankie was silently overjoyed, and her face glowed as her cheeks became warmed by a rush of hot blood. Angola was free to be with her, and she was free to be with him. As the server waited patiently to place the soup on the table, she squeezed his hand and smiled. Angola said, Tomorrow, I'd like you to come over to my house and I will show you my rock collection. Your famous rock collection. And will your family be there? Yes. I want them to meet the woman who I will love. The end.